Hi everyone, Telenissa here with another Priest WeakAuras. This time I'm going to bring you the Holy Priest, one of my favorites. I've been playing it for a long time and it's pretty much been one of my go-tos as a class. Other than that, hopefully you enjoy the video, and if you do, please give it a like, and if you're new here, please give it a subscribe if you want to see more, and I will definitely oblige. Okay, on to the spec. So we have, as always, this setup with talents on the bottom and important things on the top. For what we have is actually two very important artifact things to keep track of. One is the Blessing of Tour, which is basically a 20% increased healing. So right here, a 20% increase to your healing every time you crit with a heal or a flash heal. So very important. Might emphasize the use of crit for Holy Priests. Next we have Divinity, so one of the talents that is pretty much the only talent you'll ever get on that tier, in my opinion anyway. Increases your healing by 15% every time you use your Holy Word spells, so the AoE and the single target one. The Holy Word spells right here, so your AoE and your single target, so AoE, boom. Next we have the Master Spell, and then the Artifact ability, which is a 45-second cooldown with 2 charges that will do a burst amount of healing and then increase the healing that target takes by a certain percentage, I believe only by the priest. Next we have Life Grip, and then Guardian Angel, so as it's always been, increases the healing taken by that target, and then if they die they will be not dead. Yeah. Next we have Divine Hymn, so very strong AoE cooldown. It's actually 100% stronger when you're not in a raid, so very strong for the upcoming dungeons as well as Mythic Plus. Next we have talents, so what I chose is Enlightenment, Desperate Prayer, Afterlife, Symbol of Hope. This one's interchangeable with Light of the Naru. Surge of the Light may be interchangeable with Piety if you want to go Benediction. Next with Divinity, and then Circle of Healing. Their other options are all available for you guys. Some are more useful in PvP, some are more useful for healing single targets compared to AoE targets, some are more based around your Prayer of Mending compared to other things, but fairly strong. All in all, I think Apotheosis is actually a really interesting cooldown, so it makes your train healing really strong for 30 seconds, so very good for the very good chunk of time where you want a more constant healing. Symbol of Hope I think is really interesting, so it's basically the Druid's Innervate spell, which reduces the healer's mana cost by 100%, but for every healer, so not useful at all pretty much in a dungeon, but very strong in raids. Very strong rated utility with if you're expecting a lot of damage to come through. Might pair well with Apotheosis, so. But it's 6-minute cooldown, so it's one of those things where it's on par with Heroism in terms of you'll only use it pretty much one time a fight. Other than that, not too impressive, but hopefully it helps any Holy Priest that would like to learn more about their utility, as well as plan out what is strong, what it's not, might not be. So more into the talents, Angelic Feather and Body and Mind. I think it was interesting that they made Body and Mind a single target spell option. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Angelic Feather, as always, you place feathers, 3 stacks. Next we have Light of the Naru, which I said was interchangeable with Symbol of Hope if you're doing more solo or group content. It will reduce the serendipity, will increase the usefulness of serendipity on your Holy Word spells. Binding Heal also triggers serendipity, so it might be useful depending on your playstyle. Piety, as I said, increase will let Prayer of Mending also trigger based on every bounce. So strong. Divine Star and Halo are on the same tier as Divinity, so more AoE healing if you want it. However, 15% extra healing is, in my opinion, the strongest one. Apotheosis, as I was touching on earlier, 30 seconds, you'll increase the effects of Serendipity on your Holy Word spells, as well as reduce the cost of your Holy Word spells by 100%. Benediction pairs well with Piety, so you have a 50% chance for Prayer of Mending to relieve or renew every time it bounces. Circle of Healing, which is my choice, fantastic for Mythic Plus or Dungeons for 5 instant heals on injured allies. So also strong in Smart Healing for raids. So hopefully you like the UI, and it brings Holy Priest Everywhere something to play around with. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section below. And until next time, I will see you in the next video.